Okay, welcome back. We are into day 2 of the Ruby Beach painting. What I would like everyone to do is to start with taking a look at your painting, where you are, where you have gotten, and what you want to do next. I want you to also look at your source photo. Look at where you want to break up this bit of work. How much do you want to get done in this section? I tend to work in 3 stages on my paintings. First one was the background, the sky, and now I'm going to work in the left hand side. I'll switch over. I'm going to work in the left hand side. I'm going to put those trees in, start to build down, work on this rock. It'll basically be this area, and then I'll start to come over and I'll put a little bit more of the beach in, and I might get some of this rock in, but this rock and the water will be stage 3. That's really all I'm looking at doing. I have my reference photo to my left. I'm always looking at it. We are going to use a liner brush. Like this one. It's a rigger or a liner. I'm going to use a number 6, which is a smaller brush, and then I'll get into some of my bigger brushes as well. But to get those nice crisp points on those evergreen trees, that's the important thing to do, is to start. Now this color is dark, but it's open. It's not black. It's got greens in it. It's got all the colors that you want in it. So we're gonna mix up some colors and get going. All right, I've still got orange in my big tray over here, and I'm gonna throw some purple over there as well, and then I've got some green and some blue. That should be really all I need for now. And I'm gonna start with making a dark color that's based in the green, got some purple in it, and come in, and I've got my pencil lines here so that I can work off of them and start to build out those trees. You want to leave some space. You don't want to fill up every last bit. You want it to show some space inside of there. It's really important. It helps make it believable. And then you also do some in between stuff like this where you connect it together. Maybe you make some farther away trees. The liner is best for these spiky bits on the trees, the tops of them, the branches that come out. And there are plenty of holes in here. You don't want to fill up this space entirely. And these can have nice crisp edges to them. Leave some gaps. It's okay to let this come down, and we'll wash that in later. Middles of the trees will always be a little bit darker. As you can see, this brush is excellent for putting in that sort of line work. And these trees face a lot of wind, they face fire, they deal with a lot, so they're imperfect no matter what. I'm gonna switch over to that number 6 brush. Get a little bit more. Mix up the color in these. You know, dot in some of that purple, which makes it more of a brown. Start to wash this down. See, those have they read really nicely. I'm really happy with those. I'm gonna mix up a little bit thicker bit of this purple and drop in while it's still wet. They're silhouettes, they're meant to be dark against the sky. And now you've got that something for that green to work with by putting that purple in there. Now you can get a really nice dark, rich color. And always keeping an eye on your drawing, your photograph rather. You want to make sure that you're not going off the reservation. Still do it by feel. Absolutely do this by feel. But you want to make sure that you're staying in the ballpark of what you're trying to achieve. Now I'm going to grab some of that orange and get some of that orange going in here. Follow that tree line down. These further ones back here get a little bit darker, so we're going to put them in on top of these later. This does start to darken as it makes this turn down. And I'm going to paint around some of these pockets of warm color that are indicated here. Be super glad that you painted that orange underneath there and continued the sky, because that helps make that whole thing believable. And we're going around that one rock, and this has got some of that orange in it here, so we're gonna throw it in. There we go. I'm going to make up some of that Payne's gray, mix it with some of that purple, and darken up some of this stuff in here, especially up towards the top. And let it come down. I want to get some of this going while it's still wet. There's some nice opportunity to do some dry brushing in here as well. That orange is definitely too orange. Let's do a little work on that while we have a moment. And while I have a moment, I'm going to go back to the trees. And this is a chance to play. Making the trees is squiggly kind of work, and lifting the brush up and down, getting it all off of the pardon me while I get a little color in here. Now, these rocks have that base orange in them, so I'm gonna just put some of that in here. We'll come back in and give those rocks definition in a little while. Now, as we get as you get further away, the colors get less saturated. They get cooler. Less detail in these spikes of the trees. They don't need as much, and they read fine as trees. And I've got my paper up and down so that I'm letting the paper do the work on this. Now, I'm gonna, with a clean brush, come in and swipe this because there's some fog in there. So I want that to have a soft edge down at the bottom. Same kind of thing over here. And then this last bit of rocks goes into there like that. These are pretty orange. I don't know if that's from the setting sun or what, but I'm using a little bit of a dry brush and giving it a whack. They're also a bit on the darker side, so I'm going to come in while it's still wet and cool them down a little bit in the middle. They definitely aren't all one way or the other. And come in, try and keep that edge soft so that you can make the fog. We can always use white later if we need to. I'm gonna need to darken this value to push these rocks out, so I'm gonna work on that for a while. I'll come back and show you progress after I've done that, and we'll come back tomorrow and finish this and in the water. Until then, keep painting.